What are the most common mistakes that you're seeing in email marketing today?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of common mistakes. I mean, if I look at some of the most common mistakes, we can talk about segmentation, we can talk about personalization, which really, if you think personalization is essentially adding somebody's first name, you're already lost the plot. The truth is that personalization is about understanding where they are in the journey and then understanding their need. Devin addressed earlier about how we want to have one singular marketing message. If somebody's coming in and we have sleep supplements, we have energy supplements, we have all this other type of stuff. Well, what if in the pop-up they already told us that they're having problems with sleep? Well, we want to focus on sleep. That is true personalization. Understanding where they are in the journey. Are they a subscriber? Have they purchased before? Are they on their first purchase, their second purchase? Those are the things that are actually personalization. People want things that are catered to them. So those are some of the common mistakes in terms of segmentation. The next thing that I often see as a problem is the email content itself, right? If you're sending full image and you're sending that to all these different ISPs, you're going to get worse deliverability. You're going to get in the promo boxes. You're going to end up in the spam boxes. So you want to have a mix, but even better than a mix is actually mixing up the styles, right? So sometimes I'm going to send something that's a blend of an image and some text, but sometimes I'm going to send something that's going to be entirely plain text because that gets better deliverability. You want to mix those things up because there's a band of blindness that essentially establishes over time if you're doing the same thing. The other thing is really copy. I mean, we had one account where literally we went in, we added a ton of scarcity to almost every email, we touched up the copy, and I think it was a 90% improvement, right? So like when you go to the copy principles, am I including social proof? Am I building anticipation? Am I going ahead and being clear in my message? Am I going ahead and also adding scarcity? By the way, scarcity is probably the most important thing that we see in here. And these are a lot of the common mistakes. I also think that people assume too much, right? Like there's all these best practices in the world, like, hey, let's do a double opt-in. You're an idiot if you do double opt-in. The outcome that you're wanting to get out of a double opt-in is essentially to make sure that you don't have people on your list that are a problem, right? Or they don't respond. Well, there's a very easy way to do that, right? It's called freaking automation, right? Let's send a bunch of emails to this person up front. If they don't respond after a certain period of time, let's go ahead and get rid of them. If we identify that there's bots, let's throw in automation for this. There's too many people that have this religion about email when the truth is it's just fucking marketing, right? Like you focus on the customer, you go ahead and you make it personalized based on the segmentation, and you introduce copy principles that make sense. And then there's that little technical piece, which is mix it the F up. And that's it. And I see it time and time again. And I just want to choke the living shit out of everybody that does it wrong.